What is an example of pure evil? Child sex trafficking. Chris Watts. Colorado father who strangled his 34-year-old pregnant wife. Then killed his 3- and 4-year-old daughters and dumped their bodies in oil tanks. He did this to get rid of obstacles that prevented him from being with his lover. That one story of those Yakuza boys torturing that one girl. Junko. Something. I'll have to look it up later, but the details are honestly gut-wrenching. Edit. The name is Junko Furuta. Meant no disrespect by not remembering, just genuinely forgot with all the other stories I've read. Just goes to show you how much fucked up shit is really out there. Some guy in the 80s who worked in a lab injected his infant son with HIV-infected blood so his son would die, a horrible death, and he wouldn't have to pay child support. The medical experiments done in concentration camps during World War II. Rather than an example, I've always thought that evil was knowing something was very wrong but doing it anyway. That Sylvia Likens story. I honestly felt like less of a human after reading it. I never thought a Wikipedia article could make me cry so damn hard, but it was like every line just kept getting worse. Nanjing Massacre, aka the Rape of Nanjing. Skinning animals alive. The people who pressured a 14-year-old Japanese teen to kill herself on stream. Bankrupting people over medical expenses. Fuck the US healthcare system. The guy who put a patent on insulin, privatizing it and thus making it a profit market, leading to it costing $700 per shot. Child molestation and severe physical torture sued solely for emotional pleasure. That pharmaceutical guy who made pills for those suffering with AIDS from $30-something to over $700 per pill. Animal cruelty. Nestlé giving out free samples of formula in Africa. The samples lasted just long enough for the women to stop producing breast milk, meaning these poor African women now had to buy expensive formula for their children to keep them alive. Taking advantage of the innocent and weak, i.e. children and animals. Cartels. Torturing helpless animals, children, and/or the elderly. There is a special place in hell for these kinds of people. The scary amount of women who've gone in to have IVF or use a sperm donor and the doctor uses their own sample instead of the chosen, provided one. I remember seeing an article about a doctor who had like 50+ kids from doing this. Which, considering how expensive IVF and fertility treatments are, I really think punishment for that kind of thing should be incredibly heavy-handed. What's a person you can find at every Walmart? The guy in the automotive section who looks like he's eaten nothing but crystal meth for the last 5 years. The stalker with dead eyes. A crying baby. You never see the baby, you only hear it from another aisle. A kid about to get his ass whipped. The teenager working their first job and clearly not excited about it. Holy crap. I definitely wasn't expecting this to strike the chord it did, but here we are. I can't read all the comments, but I definitely understand that perspectives. Let me just turn around with this cart real quick while not fucking looking and block the aisle. The person who takes it as a challenge to put their shopping cart back anywhere but the cart corral. Leave it in the middle of the parking lot, the ditch, 3 blocks away. Someone large wearing very small clothes. Barefoot toddler with dirty feet, a nose that needs to be wiped, t-shirt and a full diaper. Bonus points if it is after 10 p.m. Teenage kids just fucking around. Rural goth. In my state, a heavily armed sheriff sitting on an elevated lawn chair right by the entrance. The super-friendly older lady associate that customers love and management hates. A busy, huffy individual who is doing the biggest shop you have ever seen in your life. They might be spending $200, $300 in one visit. They don't want to be around the regulars. It's all business for them. They know this is the cheapest way to shop. They want to get in, get their goods for the month, and get out. Someone dressed in camouflage. The greeter. IDK. But every time I go to Walmart, I lose my mom. And #X200B. And #X200B. And #X200B. Mom, if you are reading this, I am at the aisle with the beans. Please pick me up, I am crying in front of the employees. Stinky Pete. Mom pushing cart around with a loud crying toddler, pretending that she can't hear it. The mom with 5-7 kids, 2 of which are riding in those dumb kid carts.